this characteristics of development we are learning. The name of the chapter is nothing but the human development, and our development has a certain characteristics. Okay, development also specifically the human development we are learning in psychology, and it has also a specific pattern. Like first characteristic is nothing but is develop in a specific pattern. Each species are developing in a specific pattern and develop in a specific direction. Like cephalocodal is nothing but from head to toe it is developing, and proximo distal development is nothing but from center to your center thing will develop first, like for example your internal organ and all. Okay, like this. And here development is continuous. We can say that the development of is totally continuous, is never. So one stage of the development lays the foundation for the next stage. Okay, so one stage is actually laying the foundation, is bearing the foundation for the another stage of development. There are various stages of human lifespan, that is prenatal infancy. So there are development in continuous, like development never start, like one stage over next stage will come. Like right now you all are in adolescence period. If you are watching this video, infancy, which means you are very before childhood, then childhood, late childhood, adolescence and youth. So these are the continuous stages. Development is continuous, but the rate of development is not same for all stage. So what kind of development happen, how much speed it is not same in every person and every time. Okay, so development is a continuous thing throughout your life. Development proceed from general to specific. What it means? Development proceed from general to specific. It means that development infants first motor movements are very generalized. So the movement of the motor movement, which means hand and legs are very generalized. We can say that a child can first crawl, then walk. Okay, this everyone know that. Like reflexes and non-directional waving arms or kicking before being able to reach or crawl towards object. As I said, child uses his full hand before developing the finger dexterity. So which means that we can say that a human development, first general things are developed first, then the specific thing. They had given very nice example. The child will not move finger first, the child will move his hand, then his finger is the specific thing. The child will point a letter first, the child will able to move the hand, wave the hand, hello, hi. Then the child will uh, yeah, move his or her finger. Okay, there are individual differences in development. Okay, so every individual in this world are different in terms of individual differences in development. Okay, although the pattern and sequence for growth and development are usually the same for all children. If you see, the the pattern and sequence of a development is actually the same in every child. The rate at which every individual reaches that stage is different. Okay, every individual reaches that is different. Some individuals attain a particular stage very early, whereas some of them mature late. So here they are saying that okay, in terms of mature we are different. Like you as a teenager, your development is different than another teenager, but all the teenagers specific patterns are same. Okay, so you are in which stage, you know very well, but that stage development some things are same, and that development will taken place in every person, but some things are different. Okay, and like at this stage you will mature first or you will mature late. the rate of development is different for different body part. Okay, the rate of development is different for different body part. So if you see in your body, in human body, there are various parts are there, so the development of that is different for different. Okay, child first develops control over his neck. As I said before, the first, like in cephalocordal, the child is getting full control first over his neck, and then raises his head resting on chest and sit crawls and finally starts walking. Okay, development leads to integration. First of all, integration is nothing but everything is combined, integrated. Physically and mentally, growth does not take place simultaneously. Okay, your development is happening, physical is different, mental no. For and it is happening in simultaneously, parallelly. For example, we suddenly notice child teeth, but uh, but that does not mean that he is grown up. Child start producing sound first, the monosyllabic, the word, the sentence, and then complex sentence. So developments are integrated. Here they are saying that we are not developing physically first, then mentally afterwards. No, this is happening at the same time. Like your height is increasing, plus your maturity is also increasing. You huh okay. And the eighth one, if I talk, the behavior problems are internal for the particular stage. Like if you see, in terms of development, there are some behavioral problems are happen with the humans, and that behavioral problems are normal for the particular stage. Like at this stage, this behavioral problem is okay. Like at adolescence time, you will have a different behavior problem, and in adulthood, the behavioral problem will be different. So children have a certain behavioral pattern in every development stage. Any variation in that necessary need to be labeled as uh, abnormal, need not to be labeled as abnormal. Sometimes some behavior perceived by parents as problem behavior, and so we can say that in every stage there are some behavioral issue are there. That's the main reason in society we said to the people that during the teenager time the teenagers are doing a so much mistake. But if you see in the olden time, the old stage people, which means the senior citizen, like they are without any reason they are giving knowledge to other people, e- even even after the people doesn't want. And then development is predictable. What it means, the rate of development is fairly constant for every child. Okay, the development is very constant, so anyone can predict it. Okay, this will happen at this stage. Even you can also predict, like at this stage the the child will get a milk teeth. Okay, and during this time the body will become weak. So the rate of development is fairly constant for every child. This shows that it is possible to predict development of a child. The child develops as an unified whole. Okay, the child is developed as a unified whole. The child develops as a unified whole. Okay, the child develops as a unified whole. Physical and mental development and social culture factor like family, peers, school. Like if you see, the child develops as a whole, like your society, family, peers, each other in each other, and in turn affect development of individual as a whole. Like right now, you and me, if you are listening this video, Your development is totally depends upon your family, your friends, your school, and even your society that influences us whatever we are presently. My behavior and your behavior is totally depends upon your family, your friends, and your school or your workplace. So because of that we are behaving in that way. Okay. And next is the development parallel concept. Development is a parallel concept, which means the development are happening in three ways, like the parallelly, like the growth is one side physically, maturation is one side, development is a one side. Okay, so it is a parallel concept. uh, Growth, maturation, development. In order to understand meaning of human development, we need to understand its parallel concept. So if we need to understand the meaning of human development, then we need to understand the parallel concept, which means the parallel concept on growth, growth, maturation, and development. These are the parallel concept, which means that parallelly it is developing at the same time. Growth means what? Growth refer to the physical changes like increase height and weight, as you know that. Okay. And as the age is increased, your heart will increase, your physical fitness or whatever. Maturation refer to the natural unfolding of genetic potential at appropriate time course of development. Maturation is the genetic potential you have at the age of, and these characteristics shown up naturally and they are not dependent on environment of training. Approximately 12 months infants start walking. So maturation is nothing but it is fixed, it is genetically like we can say, when you become adult, your body will become strong. When you become old, your body will start, the energy of the body will start decreasing, right? That is mature. Development result from the interaction between two, the growth and development. Okay. The maturation, exploration, training of environmental factor. Developmental psychologists study the characteristics and pattern of development stage. Here we are going to study the developmental stages. Okay. So parallel concepts are very important, and from this parallel concept we are able to understand the person development. Okay, thanks for listening. We will directly start with the different stages in the next video. Thanks for watching it.